Credits, please. Yeah, okay, nice. Nice. So I guess I could sit here and, while the credits roll, talk about Fallout. Peter says, are there now already Raiders in New Vegas or NCR and the other guys? It doesn't, both NCR and Legion are gone. So I don't really think there's anyone terrorizing the New Vegas anymore. It's pretty much under our protection of all of our Securitrons and stuff. Oh wow, they got little quotes and stuff here. Push the button, Frank. It's pretty good. Dead Obsidian was bought by Bethesda, and we have Fallout 4. Yeah. As disappointing as Fallout 4 is, I'm excited to play it at some point. Hopefully in the next couple months we'll start that, maybe. We'll let the music sit for a little bit. Read some of these funny things here. The jumping chola lunged at me. I swear I didn't touch it. Lol. It's just more linear. There's a lot of things, like over the course of playing Fallout 3 and playing New Vegas, we've discussed Fallout 4 so much. So I know all about some of the things that they simplified in Fallout 4 that were in 3 and New Vegas that aren't in 4. So I know all about that stuff, and yeah. Really, it doesn't sound like it's going to be good, but I'm still going to do it. Because the whole point of me playing through these Fallout games for my first time was to eventually play Fallout 4. I saw that at E3, got super hyped, bought all the games, been playing through all of them ever since, and it would be a shame to not play it, but I am prepared for what is ahead. Mexican Coke is the best. Yeah, it is. Turns out it is. So it sounds like the music is kind of looping on its own. But I guess we could sit here and look at the camera and talk about Fallout and all the games and such. So we finished Fallout 1, Fallout 2, Fallout 3, and now we finished New Vegas. We did all of the DLC, did as much as possible. I think we just clocked over 99 hours in this playthrough. So it's been a long and it's been a fun ride. The only Fallout game we need to do now is Fallout 4. I don't have a time frame on when I'm going to be playing that. I would like to play it before the end of the year, but I've got to upgrade my graphics card first in order so I can enjoy it a little bit more. So hopefully we'll be doing that in the next couple of weeks, maybe. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Peter, you're off, man. It's 1 a.m. Thank you for being here, man. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed. And we'll see you around next time. I don't know what the next game I'm going to be playing is, so we'll be taking about a week or two off of streaming. So I can figure out what the heck I want to play, because I don't know what I'm going to play next. I do not know. Don't mind linear, it's just I don't like the feel like I'm being led by the game and not making my own decisions. Yeah, that's totally understandable. Especially with Fallout 3 and New Vegas, you have the freedom to pretty much, walk your own story, make your own story and all that stuff. So, it is what it is with Fallout 4, but it's just a shame that they kind of dropped the ball on that. Um, you enjoyed it? Awesome, Peter. I hope you enjoy Fallout 3 and New Vegas on your own playthroughs, because they're fun games, man. They're fun games. Hipster Dog, welcome back, bro. Please play Skyrim eventually. If I were to start the Elder Scrolls games, I think I would start with Morrowind first. But I don't know. There's a pretty big project for Morrowind that, like, is it a complete graphic overhaul that is still in progress, so I wish that they would, just remaster it, but you have to have modders kind of work on that thing, so we'll have to see what happens there. Oh, you were here? Well, there you go then. There you go. When you play Skyrim, you can play the new enhanced version coming out in October. Yeah. I get that for free because I bought it with all the DLC. So that'll be interesting. Yeah. But before we start talking about other games, let's talk a little bit more about Fallout and sort of what I thought. New Vegas, pretty good. I enjoyed playing through it. Yeah. Now, if I were to compare it to Fallout 3, I would think, this is just me. This is just my opinion. I think the Fallout 3 main story was a lot more enjoyable than New Vegas' story. I mean, for one, in Fallout 3, Liam Neeson's your dad. So, and the story was a lot better, I thought, in Fallout 3. You're a vault dweller, you get to grow up in a vault, you get to leave the vault, and basically search for your dad, and then a whole bunch of other stuff happens. I thought that was good. The Fallout New Vegas main story was kind of lackluster to me a little bit. The main goal was to find the guy that shot you, and then a whole bunch of other stuff happens after that. But I don't think it was as great as Fallout 3's main story. But the exploration in New Vegas, so much better than Fallout 3. Because there's a lot of times where, the Capital Wasteland, there's a lot of ruins, there's a lot of buildings that are destroyed and stuff, and it's hard to kind of navigate through all that to get to certain places. With this, it's a desert. It's wide open, you can go wherever you want. A lot more enjoyable, for sure. Oh, that was the question? If I liked Fallout 3 or Fallout 4? Or, I mean, Fallout New Vegas? Yeah. So, but that being said, both 3 and New Vegas are enjoyable. If you like one, you'll like the other. It's just, for me, my opinion, I like the Fallout 3 main story, but I think the Fallout New Vegas exploration aspect is better than 3. So, kind of hard to choose, but I enjoyed playing both of those games. Sort of massive playthroughs. I think Fallout 3 was 90 hours. This one, just a little over 99, so... And then, in terms of, like, DLC, the Fallout 3 DLC was all individual stories. It didn't connect like Fallout New Vegas DLC did. So that was interesting. Look, guys, Ron Perlman, Hellboy himself. But the DLC, I think I liked the New Vegas DLC because throughout the 4 DLCs, they all connect with the story. They all connect with the story. Danny, Machete, Trejo, Felicia, does that mean Boobies Day? That's great. That's fantastic. Dark Haired Beauty says, I would have liked a bigger battle at the end of Vegas. Yeah, that's another thing. The ending of this game I honestly, they made it sound like you were gonna be able to use this army. You were gonna have, you know, this big battle on the bridge, fighting over Hoover Dam, but that didn't happen. I don't know why that is. Fallout 3's ending was better than this ending. Both vanilla and then the Broken Steel DLC with Liberty Prime. That was so amazing. So I don't know. I think when it comes down to it, I enjoyed the DLC, New Vegas's DLC, the exploration aspect. But in terms of a game, I think maybe Fallout 3 was the better game here. Because you had both Enclave and Brotherhood of Steel in that. You got to, you know, the Brotherhood of Steel was a lot bigger than what it is in this game. The DLCs were pretty cool. My favorite DLC from Fallout 3 was The Pit. Mothership Zeta was pretty awesome as well. But, you know, Fallout 3 has the better ending between that. But Peter, you're still around, buddy. Even to see the machines attack Legion would have been nice to see. Yeah, like having the Securitrons, you know, come over the hill, storm the Legion camp, and just unload. That would have been great. I found the long distance scope shooting better in Vegas. Yeah, I think it was a little bit better in this game too. Little Tofster, how's it going? How long have I been streaming? For 3 hours and 46 minutes. And then in terms of this playthrough, we spent 99 hours playing this game. Check Twitter when I can. Will do. I'll check it once the credits are done here. Let's see. Favorite DLC in New Vegas for me, probably Dead Money. I think Dead Money was amazing. A lot of people don't like it. They think it is a difficult DLC, and I think that's what puts people off. But I enjoyed it. And then I think Lonesome Road was probably the next one. So, Dead Money was my favorite DLC in New Vegas. But that whole storyline with Elijah and Ulysses, very interesting storyline. They did a real good job with that, so absolutely amazing. But I hope you guys had fun with this playthrough. I know I did. I feel relieved now that it's done and we finished it. It's a massive thing to do when you're gonna play a Fallout game and do as much of the game as you can. We spent 99 hours in this game. And so I can relax, I can breathe. We did it. Fallout 1, 2, 3, and New Vegas are done. All that's left is 4. But man, these were some massive playthroughs for sure. You like the enemies in Lonesome Road? The enemies were pretty cool. I think they consisted of Deathclaws and Marked Men and Tunnelers. And those were cool. It was always nice to see different enemies in the different DLCs. So, they did a good job with that. What else? The thing about New Vegas is it takes place sort of closer to where Fallout 1 and 2 took place, So there was a lot of references to locations, events, characters from the first 2 games. And being that we played that, we got a lot of that. Some of the stuff flew over our head, but most of it we got right away. So it was cool that in this game they referenced to the previous games a lot more than they did in 3, and I really enjoyed that. And of course, being able to see Marcus from Fallout 2, fully 3D model, same voice actor, was amazing, man. It was absolutely amazing. And still didn't do everything that I don't know about that.
Our community grows.
Little Ofster, thank you so much for the follow, man. I really do appreciate it. Welcome to the stream and welcome to the community. Good to have you here. Still didn't do everything about the Fallout games. Do you like the Western feel to it? I thought the Western feel was a pretty different spin on it. It was interesting because Fallout 1 and 2 were not like that at all. Fallout 1, you were in a vault. That was your background. Fallout 2, you were in a tribe. Fallout 3, you were a vault dweller. And this one definitely had the Western feel, being the lone wanderer, which was interesting that they did with this game. I think a lot of people probably were like, "What? You're not a vault dweller." So that was kind of a different take on it, but I thought it was okay. It was definitely acceptable. I don't really watch like too many like Western movies and stuff like that, but I never had a problem with a Western setting. It was kind of cool that we got to go to some locations, like the Hoover Dam I've been to. There was a couple of places in Arizona that we got to go to in this game, so it was pretty good. I liked it. Let's see, we've covered Fallout, which of the better game is between Fallout 3. We've covered DLC. We've covered endings. I don't really think there's anything else that I've been wanting to say that I've been keeping inside throughout this playthrough. We reached max level. In Fallout 3, the max level was 30, unless you like installed a mod that increased the level, which I never did. But with this game, it went from 30 to 50. So that was kind of nice, being able to get more perks and more, what do you call it? Being able to add more points to your skills and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. I definitely enjoyed it. But yeah, we're gonna let these credits keep on rolling. They gotta be almost done. I honestly don't know who's gonna, when I put this up as a video on YouTube and label it credits, I wonder how many people are actually going to view this. Probably none. But I don't know, maybe there'll be somebody out there months from now that might watch it in full. Because we discussed quite a bit throughout the credits here. I guess we can talk about like what we want to play next. I honestly don't have any ideas of what to play at this time. I'll probably take about a week or two off, come back in early September time with a brand new game to play through. But I don't know what I want to play. I've been saying that I've been wanting to play something that has sort of a medieval sort of setting. It's been a while since we've played like a fantasy sort of game. But I don't really know. I have a list of games that I want to play. I guess I can list a couple off. I've been wanting to play through Mass Effect franchise again. It's one of my favorite franchises. Was thinking about maybe Dragon Age, Elder Scrolls. Maybe was thinking about playing through the Witcher 1 and 2 games again, although I never played those on stream. I've been wanting to do Witcher 3 DLCs, but I need to wait until I upgrade my graphics card. Same thing with Fallout 4 and maybe XCOM 2. So there's a lot of games to choose from. There could be something that comes completely out of left field that isn't even something I'm thinking about, like an old game, like maybe like from PlayStation 2 or a Super Nintendo game or something. Those could always make an appearance too, but I really need to figure out what I want to do, where we want to go next. So if you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. But please don't be offended if I don't take your game. Just looking for suggestions, kind of, you know, what would you guys like to see me play? Is BioShock Infinite something you guys would like to see? Is, you know, I don't know. But regardless, whenever I do decide, I will announce it on my Twitter, twitter.com/MikeandHiFi. If you use Twitter and you're not already following, consider doing so. If you don't use Twitter, maybe you just check the page, you know, once a week or something, or just follow the channel, my Twitch channel, and you'll get notified when the next time we go live is. So, but other than that, I don't know. I've got to take some time off and think about that. And we'll see. Hopefully it'll be sooner rather than later, but I think some time off is definitely needed. We've been streaming this game since July 4th, 2016. It is almost the end. It's basically the end of August, so it's been quite a while. Quite a while. I will leave that to you, mainly because if you don't get into it, the fun isn't there. Oh, in terms of games? Well, I'll tell you right now, I won't play something that I'm not having fun with. If it's a game that interests me, I have no problems playing it and surely we'll have fun with it. So I mean, if there's any suggestions you have, feel free to let me know. But I totally won't play a game just because someone says to do it. I'll play the game if I think I'm interested in it, think I might enjoy it, think that I might make a good game to stream. Like, we won't be playing something like Baldur's Gate or something like that. Like, super boring. There's certain games that you shouldn't stream, but a majority of games, you know, you can stream. But there's certain games out there that aren't meant for streaming and shouldn't be streamed, but, you know. And I know that whatever game we decide to go to next, a lot of people here now, people that we've seen throughout this entire Fallout New Vegas playthrough, probably won't like the next game. That's just the thing that I've noticed ever since I started streaming, ever since I started going from game to game after beating it. The audience is different every single time. So the next time we stream, we might have 0 viewers. I don't know. It's just something that happens on Twitch when you go from game to game. But hopefully, you know, people will come back. If it's a game that they've never heard of, I advise you to come check it out. If you don't like it, then, you know, you can join us for the next game. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I will say that the amount of follows that I got through this New Vegas playthrough, dude, so many follows. And I thank all of you guys for that. Between Chrono Trigger and Rogue Galaxy, those were the last 2 games that I did before this, shattered. Fallout New Vegas shattered the record for the amount of follows that I accumulated from those 2 games alone. So there's a lot about the community. Just don't play Life is Strange. Too many people spoil that, or what? Yeah, I didn't even think about other games like that, like Life is Strange, or like some of the other Telltale games, or No Man's Sky looks interesting. All kinds of stuff. So the good thing is we have a lot of games to choose from. The bad thing is picking one game from a list of many. So that's the dilemma. Oh, you don't want to know the storyline until you finish it. Oh, okay, so you're playing through it right now. Gotcha. Yeah, we probably won't play through that, though. But yeah, games like that, people will definitely try and come in and spoil, and then they get the ban hammer, never come back. Rude people. But like I said, we'll take about a week, 2 weeks off. I'll probably tweet about it during the time that we have off, and whenever we announce the next game, that's where we'll announce it on the Twitters. So definitely check that out. Or you can just be surprised, and a couple weeks from now, whenever the stream goes live, you'll find out what game we're playing. I think we did it. I feel like I talked for 30 minutes while credits rolled. No one's ever going to watch all of that. No one. No one is. It's a bit girly, I know, but I'm a girl. Well, I know a lot of people that said that game was amazing. Like the story is pretty good, so that might be something we check out, but definitely won't be the next game for sure. Congratulations on completing Fallout New Vegas. Would you like to load a save prior to the Hoover Dam battle? If you select no, you'll return to the main menu. I've already got saves. We're done. Applauds. Thank you very much. Well, guys, that's it. How long was it? 99 hours of this game, of the same game every single day. It was great. It was fantastic. I loved it. It was good.